Hello, everyone. This is Citizen of the Earth. Grover Cleveland here with a message for all you litterbugs out there. Clean up your act. Also, you can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hey, everybody. I didn't do a show yesterday because I ran out of time, but I went and saw a comedian yesterday that I'd never heard of, who was actually really, really funny, named some kind of name, Tim Dillon. Not for everyone, probably, but he was really funny. I was pleasantly surprised with how much I laughed at that show. Whoever the guy was that opened the show, too, was really funny, but not nearly as funny as the Tim Dillon guy. I was invited by my brother. That was really nice of him to invite me. So that was that. Today is my roommate's birthday. I don't know if we're doing anything today for her birthday, but tomorrow I know I'm going to a what do you call it? An escape room. I've just been drawing today. I think I'm going to do a series of drawings that I'm going to post to Instagram and Twitter in the next few days, where when I was in college, I started drawing these weird, like, fake bone shapes. And I always wanted to do something with them and, like, do a series of paintings or something, and I never did. It was like by the time I was going to start, I kind of, like, lost my mojo on drawing those shapes, and I couldn't draw good versions of the shapes anymore, but I think I'm going to do them in a series of these, like, kids with things for a head that I occasionally do on my Instagram and Twitter. Like, sometimes I do, like, a kid with a cereal bowl head, or a kid with a fire hydrant head, or a kid with a stop sign head. But I think, like, I did some, like, rough, kind of weird, fake bone shape sketches down here. Here's another one coming up. I gotta, like, figure out how to get creative with those shapes again, though, because that was like 15 years ago. Not 15 years ago, but close. Let's see. Today I'm inking page 147, even though that number is meaningless because it's way past that. Of my graphic novel Bonehead. We're in spoiler territory, people. So my message to people who don't like spoilers is unsubscribe, report my channel, block me on Instagram and Twitter, even though I don't post this stuff there. Burn my house down. Call the cops. Dox my family. crucify me. It's a rainy day outside. I'm supposed tonight, in a few hours, I'm supposed to meet up with my friend who lives out in San Francisco, and we're gonna get some fast food. That is, if this rain doesn't scare her out of that, because it sounds like she's having second thoughts about doing that tonight. I ain't scared. If she does cancel, I'm going pretty much to the same location anyway. So that'd be a bummer. Oh man, me and my brothers, we sometimes do like a little video podcast thing on here on YouTube, and it's called Namjust, Nahmjust. Though we haven't been doing it very often lately. But my brother just posted an episode that I'm not on, which instantly makes it way better because they are way more entertaining than I am. My brothers Mike and Liam, and then they're interviewing my dad about his knee surgery, but they're also talking about like Hitler's paintings, and oh man, it was uproariously funny, that episode. And I texted them after I watched it. I was like, guys, I think I'm holding you back when I'm on it. I'm not very funny or talkative on the show. And they wanted to record one today, so that's what I'm doing today. I think we're gonna if my friend cancels, or if I have time to be out there, we were gonna record one together, I think at my parents' house, which is the first time we would have done that, like all be in the same room together. So we might record one. But yeah, I told them, I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this show. You guys are super funny. And I just get like camera shy around them or something. I cannot talk. I certainly don't have the quick wit that they do for the stuff that like they're making fun of and stuff. I was listening to the episode today and I was just in awe of how freaking funny they were. Especially my brother Mike. He kills it on that show. I've been trying to edit some images that I've drawn to make little bumpers and things for this channel, or for these videos. I want to make like little like commercial break things. and make some like an end credits thing. I'm trying to make stuff to kind of make this channel a little flashier. But it's slow going. Even when I have days off, it's like I have no free time. I'm gonna put some more light on this because I'm going blind looking at this in shadows. So I have to get out of here, I think, before 6. I'll which is plenty of time, I think, to finish this page. Well, it's about average time that it would take me to finish this page. Man, I was watching. I started watching this thing about rogue planets and what it would be like if a planet went rogue in our solar system. It was like a History Channel piece that I was watching on YouTube. And before long, I had to turn it off because it's like it's so sensationalized and dramatic, overly dramatic for a hypothetical scenario. It's interesting, but it's like the hokiness of the hype up of it, of them talking about this hypothetical planet hitting Earth. I don't know. It was just kind of too silly for my liking. It's like when I put it on at first, I was like, I could just watch all these History Channel pieces and like learn stuff. And it's like it's too goofy. They're not trying to be goofy, but they're trying to be so like, I don't know. It was just bugging me before long. It was like for a split second, I thought they were saying that there was actually a planet in the sky that we could. They kept showing Jupiter, or I don't know. They didn't say it was Jupiter. But they were. I don't know. And I was like, no way, that's not true. And then I was like, oh, this is so. It's like trying to be terrifying. It's like, yeah, but just give me the facts. Give me the facts of. I don't want to. I don't know. I forgot that the History Channel and the Learning Channel are just like. They're just like. They're trying to be like gasp factories. He's wearing like a little headband thingy. So yeah, we went to this after the show last night. What was his name? Tim Dillon show. We saw. We went to this restaurant. We almost didn't go to a restaurant out in the city because after the show, it was like, let me see. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. It was like, it was like 10. And everything was closed down. But then we found this like little restaurant bar. And there was this really good burger I got with, it was like on a pretzel bun. And it was bacon, pepper jack cheese, mushrooms, and peppers. It was really good. It wasn't jalapenos. It was like, what do you call them? I guess bell peppers, right? Those big ones. Okay, I want to move faster than I am. Whenever I do these like big black areas on the page, it's always the slowest part. It seems like it'd be really easy. I mean, really quick and easy. But it always seems to drag me down. It just kind of slows up. I haven't looked at my script in a while. I forget this character's name, this woman. I think it's Veronica. I think. She's got her eyelashes here are. It's gonna be black on black, so I want to do the Daffy Duck white line around it. You know, when Daffy Duck's arm crosses his body. Daffy Duck, one of the funniest characters in Looney Tunes. I do a lot of Looney Tunes voices in my car when I'm driving around. Just because I'm mentally ill or something. Like, I'll make up scenes, I'll reenact scenes. I'm just a total mental patient in my car when I'm driving around half the time. But I'm always trying to do Daffy Duck, and I can't do Daffy Duck at all. and it makes me mad. It makes me want to smash into other cars. I don't even see where I'm going anymore. I just see red. And that's why I go through 7 cars a year. But we've all got our thing, you know? Sometimes some of the panels in this book, I'm like, man, I drew this really nice. Am I sure that I drew it? I mean, if I do say so myself. Not to say it's remarkable or anything, but for me, I'm impressed with myself. Sometimes when I look at parts of this book, certainly not the whole book. Sometimes I'm like, dude, what a fraud. You should have your artist license revoked. You should be thrown in art prison. For calling this page done. Did I do these little nostrils? I don't think I did. I didn't do Denton Cruxes either. Because I'm a jerk to my future self all the time. I never erase the pencils for any of these pages, so I'm going to have to do it before I scan them. But when I do erase these pencils, I know I'm going to find just a ton of nostrils that I didn't draw. On Bonehead, on Denton Crux, on this broad. I mean, bride. And that's just one of the things I know I've probably skipped over a lot. There's a bunch of just stray lines that I'm gonna find that I didn't ink. Okay.
She's beautiful. Denton Crux wears 2 different ties on this page, and neither of them are his crossbones bow tie. His signature crossbones bow tie. Which is to say, he wears at least 3 different ties in the course of this book. Let's see, here's more hair. Okay. And then let's see, here's his thumb, part of his hand, here's his finger number 1. Joints. Joint. No, that's not another joint. That's got to be part of the hand. So I'm going to address that last. Oh, hey, Crimson. Chiming in from Bizarro World of Australia. Oh, I saw you streamed yesterday. I mean, I didn't watch it because I was out of town. I was seeing a comedy show, but how did that go? You were making clay stuff? Is it still up? It was good. I finished 2 pieces and mounted one up that I'll restart. Munted? What is munted? Am I... Oh, dang.
Yeah, I think I was driving out to the city, or I mean, while I was riding out to the city when I saw the notification, I think, or maybe I was in the theater. I don't remember. Oh, so okay. I thought it might have been a typo. I was trying to figure it out, but no, it's just me not being familiar with it. It's like a Polaroid. I mean, I guess in the context, I knew what you meant. Been a long few days. When I finished streaming, you crashed hard and was in bed by 7:30. Been awake for a few hours, but you're feeling you will return to sleep again soon for a few extra hours. Yeah, what time is it there? Are you up like super early right now? Let's see. So here, let's see, I need her hand. Sometimes when I re-dip the brush into the ink, I get really nervous about laying down the first line. Because you've got like a bunch of fresh ink. I'm afraid it'll like go on too thick. Sometimes I just gotta like wind some of the ink off of it right away after I think that's what I do most of the time. I like this is my page. See, I keep it in a bottle cap and I just do a lot of this before I start drawing. 4:47 a.m. Yeah, I thought it seemed really early for you. Wait, would you say... I thought, oh, I'll make Totoro between pieces because that'll be easy. Nope, it was harder than I thought. But I found with clay, the easier the design is, the harder it is, the more detail and harder design, the easier it is for me. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, you did get up early to bed, early to rise. Let's see. Let's see. I slept too much of my day away today. But we had a fun night last night. And then tonight I'm either getting together with my friend out in San Francisco or getting together with my brothers. And then tomorrow we're going to an escape room. You said you haven't been to an event in so long. You literally can't recall the last thing I went to. Yeah, it's been kind of nice going to stuff. I don't know if I've been to many things before recently in a while. Like I went to the movies and saw Sonic a couple weeks ago, and that was really fun. That was a really fun movie. It was really cool hanging out with my niece and nephews, and then two comedy shows this week. So that, I don't know. It's a nice change of pace from just sitting in front of this or sitting at this desk all the time. Okay. So I need this hand. Yeah. Here we go. Um. Um. Trying to think if anything interesting happened in the city other than being approached by homeless people. I spotted some drinking fountains that were just perpetually running, which I don't know. There's your tax money.
Oh, you say you've lived isolated for so long. When you go out now, you have so much anxiety. Dang. Oh. See, this is what I was telling my brothers. I was like, I'm not, like, I don't think I'm very good on their show, the Non Just one, because I run out of stuff to say. It's like, how do I generate conversation? How do I talk when I've got nothing rolling around in my head anymore? Yeah, well, we were doing a regular show for a little bit, and then we fell off of it. And when my camera was broken, they recorded another one where they interviewed my dad. It's called Nam Just, because that's what my brother says when he's joking, I guess. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But he's always said that. No, I'm just. So it's NAHMJUST, and I'm on a handful of them. I think there's only 7 episodes up, and I'm on like 5 of them, I think. But I was telling them today, I'm like, I don't even know why you guys want to record with me, because I am way less entertaining than they are. And the one that they just put up with my dad, my brother Mike is so dang funny. He could just do that on his own, and I mean Liam's good too, but my brother Mike cracks me up. So it's on YouTube. It's called Namjust, NAHMJUST. That's the name of the channel and the title in every episode. Yeah, it might be worth checking out. It's them. It's kind of an outlet for my one brother to rant, and like a bulk of the show is them or us making fun of stuff we find on Twitter or just online. So I swear I don't bring much to the table on it so far. And when I'm on it, and I think my favorite episode is the one that they just put up today. It starts with them talking about like Hitler's paintings
in whether they're good or not. And then my dad comes on and they're just asking him about his knee replacement. But I don't know. That one's only like 45 minutes long. Usually they're closer to an hour, I think. They spend a lot of time talking about well, I don't know about a lot of time, but they talk about how they've got a new shorthand for when they need to cut stuff out of the episode. Because I'm currently, well, when I it's just another thing for me to do. I'm currently editing an episode that we haven't put up from like St. Patrick's Day. And there's so much, especially at the beginning, there's so much cutting to do, so much editing. Because my brother Mike likes to say really offensive things. whether he means them or not, he's just, he likes to say terrible things. And it's really funny to us, but it's like sometimes it's like, we can't put that in the show, you dingbat. Okay. What are they doing today? I don't think they're doing anything today. Right now, anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna try and trick them into coming on here. You say, don't see why not with what's going out there going viral on the daily these days. People like to fake being offended. It's like half the time I feel like people are less offended than they are trying to just tear people down. I didn't finish this little horizon line back here. Okay. The guy I saw last night, I'm sure offends a lot of people, but he was uproariously funny. I don't think I've seen many comedy shows where I laughed that much. Tim Dillon, who I'd never heard of before. I don't know much about him, but he had me cracking up. Like, oh, why is what? I'm sorry. Most comedians offend for humor. Yeah, yeah. It used to be fair game. Like I feel like now everybody's so sensitive that um they don't know how to just take humor. Some are funny, but some are truly offensive and not in a funny way. Yeah. The opening comedian, he was really funny. Most of what he talked about though was his dead mother. Saying I would have liked to hear more, like a bigger variety of material, but he was really funny. But I didn't even catch his name. I noticed that at the last comedy show I saw, like earlier in the week with my roommate, um, there was no like billing for the opening comedian, and I really thought they were funny, but it was like I never caught their name. This guy was even like promoting a book that he'd written, and he didn't give the name of the book either. It's like, dude, promote yourself, promote yourself. This is your chance. Because I was like, I can look this guy up by the title of his book when he tells us in a second, and he never did. He said he was selling them at the place, but I didn't even see where, or I never saw him again. But we did kind of just beeline out of the building after the show. Sorry. Did you say something? You said Ali Wong's comedies on Netflix. They had you laughing. I've seen. She has a bunch up there, doesn't she? I've never watched her stuff, but she's on Big Mouth, and she's got a more prominent role in the new thing by the big mouth guys called Human Resources. I just know her from that mostly, but she seems like she would probably be funny. I know she has a special called Baby Cobra. Is that what it's called? Enjoyed her shows. Not many female comedians you like. Most. Yeah. Stop being a try-hard, and laughed at a lot of her things. Maybe because she talked about a lot of female stuff, so I understood where she was coming from. Yeah, if I Baby Cobra is one. Okay. I suspect if you do it well, I mean, of course, if you do it well, like Amy Schumer, not a fan. Like, my parents were watching a show of hers. What do you call? My parents were watching a show of Amy Schumer's once, and she was, I think, talking about something like, I don't know, female stuff. I remember I sat there and watched it with them for like 3 minutes, maybe like 5 minutes, and I was like, it's just so crass how, like, her delivery or style or whatever, it was just, it didn't work for me. And I'm not like, it's not like I'm offended by it, but it's like you say, try hard. And it's just kind of like tasteless, being obnoxiously repulsive and stuff. It's like, I if you can do it right and get a laugh out of me, that's awesome. I don't care what the content is. Goes over the top sometimes. Some of her stuff's funny, but a lot is pushed. And I'll be honest, or I will make it a point to say that I have not seen a lot of her comedy or her movies. I was just so I haven't given her a solid chance. But my brief encounter with her comedy didn't strike me as very funny. But yeah. Men can get away with it because it's more typical for them to act a certain way, but when the women come out all ballsy like a man, it just doesn't work unless they're butch. It kind of works. I don't know how to do that palm. Yeah, like sometimes it kind of starts to come off as like doing an impression of being a comedian. It's like just be yourself about it. I forget her comedy, but I feel like I saw a bit of Maria Bamford's stuff that I thought was really, really funny. But I don't remember too well. I know she had like a weird special, if I recall. Like it wasn't like a typical stand-up special. There's some production value, different kind of thing to it, but I don't remember. Could be making it up too. My memory's kind of shoddy sometimes. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think my friends are still talking about getting together in a little bit. Yeah, it was pouring rain a little while ago. It looks like it's stopped. I'm gonna get rid of that line. Okay. My favorite comedian is Louis C.K., who before he got into his bit of trouble, I'd seen live maybe 5 times. He kills me. And his sitcom that he had, or I don't know, whatever kind of show it is, but Louis, that was on FX. Oh, it was such a good show. Okay. This is my drawing of a toilet. No, it's a microscope, and it's facing the wrong way. But that's okay, he's not using it right now. I'll allow it. Most of the stuff I draw in the science labs, like on the counters and stuff, is just based on my vague memory of this stuff from like 8th grade. Oops, I see I did a line where I ought not to have that goes through this part. Dang it. Why I always do. Why always do? Sometimes I'm a caveman. It's a thing. Okay. I still got to get these glasses of mine fixed. One day, one of the handles or stems or whatever you call it snapped on me. It's just taped together. I think if I'm going to get them fixed, though, I got to find my old pair. Because I can't do without glasses. I simply wouldn't be able to do anything. I'm a total Velma. Which is always the first thought in my head when I lose my glasses. Oh man, if I lose my glasses, I get, like, if I cannot find them, I get depressed. It's like, What am I gonna do? I didn't realize it was on screen like that. Because usually when I lose them, it's like they fell. Like I don't know. They fall down the side of my bed or something. But then one day I was looking all over, and it's like I know they have to be in the room that I'm in because I can't get far without them. But I couldn't find them anywhere. I was trying to retrace my steps, retrace what I might have done, where I might have had them. And I was like, I'm out of ideas. And I was just really getting bummed out about it. It's like, where do I go from here? What do I do? And then I found them in my like laundry basket. They'd again fallen off the side of my bed into a laundry basket, which I think I probably had looked in already. But they were like buried under clothes, probably from looking for them in the clothes. One of these days, I think I'm gonna try and save up for some LASIK surgery, because if it at least just improves my vision enough, like even if I have to wear glasses, like I have a friend who got laser eye surgery, but then like a few years later she had to get glasses again. But my thinking is, as long as my vision is made better than it currently is, that would be a very good thing for me. So I think I want to save up and do that. I guess Groupon often has very good deals on that stuff. Because I think, any insurance would never cover it because it's like a cosmetic thing. But yeah, I guess Groupon gets really good deals on them, which appears to be true. No, but I don't know. I don't remember how much it brings it down. But I think it like you can like save thousands of dollars on it. Okay. Oh, I should do a drop shadow under here. Let me pull this back because I keep going off screen. Here is this. Okay. Here's a panel. I like this doctor character here. And I'm kind of bummed out that he's only in the one panel of the whole book. Let me start with then, since he's in the foreground. Um, what's up with his thumb here? Right on the face. Yeah. I just throw stuff around my page. I think like early on, I tried to become very casual about these pages and not treat them so preciously. As kind of a way of helping myself not be so intimidated about finishing them, or like it was like kind of giving myself permission to do a not a bad job, but like to just not be precious about it, I guess. Like, because I've said before, like getting it perfect would, like, the fear of not doing it perfect or not having a perfectly clean, pristine page at the end would be enough to keep me from doing it in the past. And so there have been times where I would put the bottle cap on the page and pour the ink into the cap. Or I talked about how I had knocked a hole in one of the pages after penciling it with my scanner lid. It like pierced one of the pages. I was like, it'll be fine. It's like you can't you can't be too precious about it. You gotta kind of get yourself to a point where you can keep moving. I forget why I started talking about that. Did I make a mistake or something? Oh, I just threw the pencil across the page or something. But there have been other times where I leave the desk and I just throw the brush down on the page. I'm like, why did I do that? There have been times like where it didn't do anything to the page, but there's been other times where I did leave marks on the page and I had to clean them up. So earlier when I said I was trying to trick my brothers into coming onto the stream, I sent them the link, which obviously it was a StreamYard link like I always send them, but I put a caption underneath that said naked ladies and arrows pointing to the link. I guess I didn't fool them. I invite a bunch of my friends, my whole family. I invite them to come on every time I stream. And my brother Liam used to come on all the time, but now nobody comes on most of the time. That's fair. It's allowed. Oh, by the way, you also said how rude. Yeah, I used to always like try and guilt trip my friends, like telling them they were bad friends. But I don't actually want to make them feel guilty. My brothers, I wouldn't mind doing that with. You know who I haven't had on in a long time is one of my sisters. One of my favorite shows was where I was inking a comic page. My sister solved a Rubik's Cube, and Liam was working on a song, a piece of music, all at the same time. I was like, what a show. I think my sister solved the Rubik's Cube in like 2.5 minutes. Which I think she was saying that she was pretty rusty because she used to be able to solve them a lot faster. You don't even let people know you stream now. I just go live, and if they come in, they come in. If not, I'm like, nah. Yeah. Well, my thing is like, you know, if I gotta learn to be able to put on a show by myself, and I feel like I can be good at it sometimes, and then other times I lose steam pretty quickly. But and I feel like I go through pretty big waves of losing steam. but I'm trying to train myself in any way I can to try and figure out how to be more entertaining. So good luck to me with that. But yeah, I like to think that I feel like I should be able to carry a show by myself. And I shouldn't try so hard at relying on other people. Okay. He looks upset. Or worried. I gotta think of something to get my roommate for her birthday, which is today. But we're not doing anything till tomorrow. Let's see here. It's a cuff here. My brush is getting hairy on me. Okay, there we go. A little tighter now. You don't want an unruly brush. You want a ruly one, don't you know? What time is it? 4. It's almost 5 o'clock. Somewhere I did a colored version of this image of this doctor. I think I might have done it on a note card, just because I liked how he looked. Aye. You like this image, Ryan? Too bad you're ruining it. No. Okay. Okay. Oh, here's his teeth. Okay, it's almost 5 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna try and wrap this up by 5:30. some more solid shadow. There we go. I don't like those lines. Okay, and here's his tie. You know who I never see chime in here anymore? What Love and Let Me Sleep. What Love more recently, but I haven't seen Let Me Sleep. I see her on Instagram from time to time, but I miss her. She cracked me up. You say you had. Oh, okay. You're away for a moment, and then yeah, they're in Canada, both of them. I don't think they're that off of my schedule, but yeah. But they're both students too, you know. I just miss them. Okay. itchy hand. It's the Itchy Hand Show. Okay. See, I like this drawing of this doctor. Going to do this part of the clipboard. I didn't do the clip part of the clipboard, so for a moment it was just a board. Just like my audience. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving myself a hard time for not talking very much. Oops. Everything I mess up. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, my friends are talking about how they're getting together in a little bit. Now that the rain's kind of stopped pouring cats and dogs from the heavens. No problem. Like I said, I should be able to carry a show on my own anyway. But I'm gonna. Oh man, no. See, I gotta use the bathroom, but I don't want to. I don't want to run away. That's a lot of what's occupying my mind right now. Bathroom, 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 bathroom. I'll be fine. Okay. Speaking of falling asleep, I feel like I had an interesting dream. Oh, I did. I had kind of a not so pleasant dream that my grandmother had died, and all my aunts and uncles were really sad about it. I mean, we were all sad about it. But then I came into my parents' living room, and though it wasn't their actual living room, I don't know. It was just understood that it was their living room in the dream. Which is a weird thing that happens in at least my dreams a lot, but I'm pretty sure that happens to everybody. Anyway, I came into my parents' living room, and my grandmother was lying there on the floor with her eyes closed. I was like, oh, there she is. And then she opened her eyes and she was fine. She's like, oh no, I was just resting. It's like, oh, good. Well, my aunts and uncles are going to be so happy to hear that. I feel like I had another dream recently, though, which is weird because I feel like I don't. As much as I like dreaming, I don't dream very often. Or at least I don't remember my dreams very often. Anymore. I'm so excited about hanging out with my friends tonight in a little bit. But I'm also really excited that I'm gonna get me some chili dogs. That's what I'm getting. Chili cheese dogs with onions. Boom. I'm going to a place by my parents' house called Portillo's, which might be just specific to Chicago area. I'm not sure. I think so, though. I got to bring my friend the Pokemon cards I bought her, or I picked up for her a while back. Aw, he's sad. But he looks angry. Whoopsh. Um, okay. And then okay. I don't know when the last time I saw my friend Milo was. I think it's been years now. Well, I've seen her on like Zoom calls. I think she's still been coming out here. Well, I don't even know if that's true, but I think there were at least one or two times she came out this way, and I didn't get to see her. So I think it's been a while. And Mila's my friend who I've talked about her before, where she just like will bark orders at me, and I'll just do whatever she says. She was a bad influence in Las Vegas. No, I don't know. We went on a trip to Las Vegas a few years ago. It's like she thought it was funny to like let me get really drunk and then make like tell me to do things and put a camera on me. I think I don't remember, but there's a lot of drinking when we went to Las Vegas. At least on my part. I'm pretty sure on all our parts. That was probably 10 years ago. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here's his neck muscles. I mean bones. Here's his skin. Now I'm just. I'm going to put a thicker line here to imply the lip being over his teeth. I wonder if I lulled Crimson to sleep with my sultry voice, my dulcet tones, my boring ass arch. Oh no, you don't gotta chat. That's I was just I was wondering if you'd fall asleep though. There she is. Would you say you talk more than I do when I stream? I go quiet a lot. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Is there still a war happening? Probably. I don't hear about it so much lately. Man, I'm hungry. I can't wait to end this stream, which I'm probably gonna do in about 10 minutes or so. It's kind of annoying. I haven't been finishing pages in a single stream lately. It's like I usually, well, I know I did a couple where I finished the previous page and then got most of the next page done. So I have done like a page's worth of inking on a bunch of them. You're reclined in your chairs, so you're just chilling, nodding on and off. I got home at midnight-ish last night, like 12:30. And I was in bed way too late. Like I pretty much spent the whole morning in bed. I hate wasting my day like that, but it's like it's weird. I never want to go to sleep, but then I never want to get out of bed. It's like when I'm trying to go to sleep, I get all like keyed up and I just want to do everything but sleep. And it's usually especially when I want to be up early. Which might be kind of a like a pressure thing, like buckling under the pressure of having to be up early so you can't sleep. I wonder. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, over here. Oops. Color inside the lines. Inside the lines. Out of the box. Out of the box. That was some children's network TV show that I vaguely remember. And I think it was a bunch of kids and a couple adults being like in this clubhouse, and then when you stepped outside the clubhouse, which was huge on the inside, but on the outside it was just like a little cardboard looking clubhouse, if I recall. I'm always going back and forth on whether I think this story will work. I need to build on my writing skills, my storytelling skills. Now, I think the story works, but I think I really have to like polish the dialogue to do it right. Because I think the dialogue as it is in the script is, it gets the job done, but it's like, it's got to be bumped up in a lot of it. So long, farewell to you, my friends. I think that was also from Out of the Box. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to sing and play together, but now it's time to say goodbye. And so long, farewell to you, my friends. It's kind of appropriate that that popped into my head right now because I'm getting close to where I'm going to end this. I think I'm going to finish this panel and then say goodbye. Which leaves just one panel unfinished. Which makes me want to go on a murderous rampage. Not really. Oh, you said you should go back to bed for a little. You're just being lazy. see. Test tube. And another test tube. This guy really is a scientist. That cinches it, which probably either. Okay. Okay. I think that's the show. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to meet my friends at Portillo's. So there's no tea in here. Not anymore. Not after the incident of me drinking it all. Well, if you haven't already, which I guess you haven't, have a good sleep, Crimson. Thanks for hanging out. This has been Ink the Book Show with me, Ryan O'Connor, drawing my book Bonehead. I'll be back before long. Bye, everybody. I love you.